Okay. What's up, everybody? I am here doing an early video before my kids wake up, so if I sound a little bit deeper in the voice, I'm trying to keep quiet so I don't wake up my babies. I woke up early and I wanted to make a video because I usually tend to do that while my girls are eating lunch or playing games, and you hear little baby chittering in the background, and yeah, you know, if you've been here, you know exactly. Lately, I have been getting back into tattooing myself and my husband here and there. So all of my leg pieces, aside from 3 of those tattoos, and 2 of them you probably didn't even see, I have done all of my tattoos myself. And sometimes it does not go as planned. You get rusty. Things are hard to reach. There are a lot of variables when you tattoo yourself. So today I wanted to do an update video on a YouTuber that I have previously made a video about, where she is tattooing her arms. Extremely hard to pull a stretch with the same hand that you are tattooing with. A decent stretch includes both hands, where you will use your machine-based hand to pull the skin and stretch that way, but you will also use these hands to get a further stretch with. So when you tattoo your arms, you are extremely limited to what you can do and how cleanly you can pull lines. From my personal experience, never tattooing my arms but having other people tattoo my arms, I have very loose skin. I was 215 pounds after my second kid was born, and if I could find a picture of it, I would show you, but I refused to take any pictures at that time. So I ended up losing about 90 pounds, and my skin is extremely stretchy and hard to deal with. So if I ever feel the need to tattoo my own arms, I will have to have assistance with somebody else stretching my skin as well, because it is extremely elastic and does not sound like it will go well for me. So we're gonna watch this girl that I have a previous video on, and I may put that in the description, or you will just recognize her in the thumbnails. She tattoos out of her house, I think, from what I've gathered through comment sections. She does tattoo at other people's houses as well, and I don't believe she's licensed. I also believe that somebody said something about her having a skin condition where it is very easy for her skin to be damaged, so she opts out on a stretch, which me personally, I don't suggest doing. I suggest turning down the machine so that you can still stretch the skin without abusing it. I have tattooed people in this before, and that skin is paper thin. You can literally pull too hard and that skin will tear on its own. From my professional experience, I think that you can still stretch the skin while keeping the machine extremely low, but I am not super familiar with her skin disorder, whatever it is in particular, so I will just say I don't know. So we'll check it out. We'll see how her tattoo goes, and if you like it, or if you have any comments or you know any more information about it, please let me know, because I like to be educated. Okay, yeah, Tattoo by Faith. This video just came out this month, 3 days ago, so very, very recent. Let's get into it.
As a setup as normally, and I don't have my makeup done. I look like crap.
She does not look like crap.
It is Monday. I have a few spots on my arms that just have really been tweaking me, and I think I finally know what I'm gonna throw on there. Chunky girl.
Girl. Been there. It's all good.
So something that I just can't stand is this spot here. That's where my arms get like loose. I have stretch marks, and it just bothers me. Oh yeah, one of the biggest things that got me into tattoos is acceptance of my body, loving my body, looking in the mirror and being able to appreciate art rather than picking things and looking at myself and just hating on myself.
Yes, okay. I know she cut out of that because that's like a very personal thing, and I totally get that. My self-confidence was immediately boosted when I got into tattooing. I was not the cat girl in high school, but I was not popular. I was always known as the artist, and that's all people ever took me for, face values about myself that I've totally accepted, you know, because tattooing does help with that. Tattooing does help with self-image. It is very soothing. It is therapeutic. That's one of the reasons I love tattooing is the endorphins, the way you look after it, the way you can just obsess over your art and how you look as a whole with lots of tattoos and stuff. Like I feel like I went completely unnoticed in high school, and then when I got into tattooing, people really started to notice me, and I really liked that attention getting into it, which probably led me down the path of getting really bad tattoos because I just wanted to be tatted out. So if you saw my legs, you've seen some of my practice stuff, I don't have the best tattoos, which is okay because I can fix them, maybe. So yeah, she doesn't use a stretch. It's really hard to float your machine over those lines when you have to keep your hand really anchored down. Kind of hard to explain, but she is doing a stretch on it. She's not wiping because it is really hard to do. She's not wearing gloves. Okay, she switched to gloves. She is tattooing on her case, I think. So I don't suggest that at all because that is literally like the most textured thing you could tattoo on. It's not wood, but you know, it is something that is like her travel case, and I am assuming that she takes that with her when she does other people's tattoos. It does seem like it's small scale filler, so it's not the worst. I really don't think that she has done a lot of pieces on her arm, but it does match the aesthetic, so it is something that she can blend in or have another artist touch up at some point. So looking at this design, she is getting it to match the aesthetic. I'm assuming she did the little dude under that one. It fits the aesthetic. It's small scale. It's a lot better than I've seen other people do on themselves. Is it super clean? No, but it's not bad. It's passable, so I'm not mad at it. My disposition on tattooing your arms is like, I am already super biased about it, so I'll leave that up to you guys. Yes, ma'am. It is a cute little dude.
And now we're about
sleepy.
to tackle this spot. I went ahead and I bumped up the size of the
This part right here, that is the trickiest one, for sure. That armpit area is just super elastic. My husband has a chest tattoo that I did when I was an apprentice, and that was, I think, probably the first chest piece I've ever done. And he was a small boy. He was like 140 pounds maybe, and he's like 6 foot tall, so, you know, he's small boy, very skinny, very lean. And even with like no major weight gain or anything, or elasticity to a skin, doing the armpit, you'll take it right here and stretch it, and it will go from this big to this big, and that is extremely hard to pull. It is extremely hard to make clean, and we had a fun time because I think I spent more time just in the armpit area compared to everything else, just trying to get those lines in. So yeah, this is the part where I stopped the video and I was like, let's find out what happens. Also, I have poison ivy really bad, so I'm putting band-aids on myself because I'm severely allergic to it.
kind of want to do in there. I think I'm going to do it in the mirror, to be honest. So.
I don't.
Interesting.
Those things make me so uncomfy. Tattooing arms, tattooing out of a mirror. So uncomfy.
That's how my arm is. I hate it. But it's just an arm, so we're going to slap a tattoo on it.
So yeah, okay, now she's doing like this, like, I've seen this before. I've had this done on me before where you, kind of like pull out like the muscle and like puff it up and everything. So I've seen some people like squeeze those areas to get it to like stretch and like bubble up, and then you do it that way. Very hard to do one-handed. She's talking about her arms, about how she hates them and everything. But if she ever sees this, just know that you're beautiful, okay? You really are. You're cute, okay? When I was chunky, when I felt bad about my body and everything, I looked like a dirty uncle, okay? You do not you don't look the way I look, trust me, at all. I think you're beautiful, okay? Just letting you know. Just sending good vibes your way. Yeah, the other thing about not being able to wipe is it is really hard to connect your lines. It's really hard to get clean lining in general. She does look like she's doing a pat method, so I assume that she is using petroleum jelly. It's also another thing that's hard to reapply every time you go in for a line. So, you know, maybe for comfort purposes, it won't feel like it's dragging so much in the skin if you lubricate it. She doesn't seem like she's going over it like over and over and over again like I saw in her last video. So it looks like she's like kind of tuned her machine to the way it needs to be so that she can punch in that lining. Another way to tattoo that area is to just put your arm out and just have it all stretched out in there and then try to do it, which I'm left-handed, so that would still be really hard to do, but you could definitely have the stretch already in there, pull it out more a little bit. Honestly, well, I think if I was doing it, I'd get like a roll of duct tape and then just like roll this all up like how celebrities do it to tuck in their like their baby wings, you know? Like I would try to get something to pull that skin back for me. Who's that in the background?
Alright,
Legitimately got distracted.
I just have to add the little
Kitty,
things for
you're in the
the
way.
light coming out its butt. So let's do that now.
Did she freehand that? I actually think, whoa, wait. I think that turned out better than the other ones. How did that happen? I'm so confused.
There she is. Let's see if I can. She's definitely swollen.
A little swollen. That, yeah, the thinner the skin is, if it's stretched out, especially like if you have stretch marks running through it, the swelling is just like immediate. So no, you're just putting in filler. That's fair. I actually drew up a bunch of filler yesterday for my legs, and I have like little itty bitty micro skulls that are all like overlapping each other and stuff. And I'm debating either doing a video about me actually tattooing or me playing Resident Evil with my husband, because I miss gaming with him, so I might do that. Plus, I love watching scary games. I love watching Markiplier and Jacksepticeye and all that stuff, so I need to get back to my roots. I need to put up some gaming videos. He started a new job, so we haven't been able to do stuff like that lately. He's been getting up at like 5 in the morning, so we can't stay up late anymore, and I'm like, I just want to spend time with you. It's been so long. It's like that. I'm also wondering how you would set that up to be able to tattoo your armpit with your arm out. I guess if you had it, whoa, I could so do that. Yeah, okay. You could actually like pull it like that and then tape it back like that.
Alright guys, per usual, I totally forgot to end this video, but those are the fireflies I did. Thank you so much for hanging out. If this is your first video, I encourage you to subscribe.
That was my review of Tattoo by Faith. That surprisingly turned out way better than I thought it would. Compared to her first video, I think she's definitely improved, and I'm super happy to see that. Fucking cat, stop it. She's trying to eat my headphones. Coffee. Yeah, no, I'm super surprised how well that turned out. I think she's improved, like, in her ability to tattoo in general. I think that we all have our issues with being self-conscious, especially when you get into tattooing. You start to feel really good about yourself, and like that effect of having tattoos and being self-conscious and stuff like that. I totally relate to that. I get that for sure. I think she's beautiful, but you know, I'm not awake yet. Now, if you want to check out my original video on her, it will be in my tattoos playlist. It's one of the first videos I put up. I think it's like the third or fourth. And that one had a lot more alarm bells going on in it. In this video, she didn't show her setup and things like that. In the one that I originally reacted to, she definitely does show her setup and her process a little bit more. But I wanted to update. I wanted to show you guys her improvement, at least. I think she has improved. I think she tackled probably the hardest part of the body to tattoo by yourself that you are capable of reaching. So it actually turned out better than I thought it would. Do I suggest doing it? No. No, I don't. Trust me, I've been there. I wanted to tattoo my arms, and I have talked myself out of it every single time. To be fair, I am running out of leg room, so I might end up there at some point, but I will definitely have assistance if I do that, if I don't pay for it, which would, like, I guarantee it would turn out better if I just paid for it. So I'm on the fence about that. So, you know, if you guys like this video, let me know. Give me some feedback. I would love it. Like, subscribe, comment, whatever you want to do to show me that you liked or disliked. I'm down for it. I always want to know if I'm making good content. I am a small YouTuber. If you guys want to check out more of Tattoo by Faith and see her videos, and she uploads pretty regularly, I think. So, you know, she does have more content for you to look at. If I can say that word, content. Okay, I think I'm good. I am still in the process of waking up, so I will see y'all in the next one. Bye-bye.